And finally, can I deal with a big media lie, which is on right now, and oh, Twitter, how it loves it. And I know this puts a target on my back, but who cares? This is that the ABC is about to cut 250 jobs to get the $41 million budget shortfall that apparently comes from funding cuts. Now, firstly, you should know that if the ABC has trouble managing its books at the moment, it's because it did not pay its casual workers properly, and in the past 12 months had to find $30 million to pay the yawning gap in their casuals. But that doesn't matter. That doesn't play well on Twitter. Instead, you get people like this, someone who is allegedly an economics correspondent who says that the ABC has lost $783 million since the coalition government came to power in 2014, including the $84 million cut in 2018. You mean the extra money that you were promised on top of the billion you already get that you didn't get, that counts as a cut? A dear friend of mine who has worked in the public and commercial broadcasting service did us all a favour and went through the annual reports of the ABC. Do you see a cut? In 2012, they didn't have $1 billion, poor diddums, but they've had $1 billion in 2013, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and they'll have it in 2020. No one is going to be forced to lose their job at the ABC. These are voluntary redundancies. And one of the reasons why they make claims about cuts is because they keep getting pay rises over there at Channel 2. While commercial media is being destroyed, in part by the ever-encroaching movement of taxpayer television, radio and internet. Remember, we don't just own one, but two national taxpayer broadcasters. Those workers at Channel 2 will get a pay rise. They're guaranteed under an enterprise bargaining agreement entered into by the very same management that is now trying to bitch and moan that they're running out of money. Well, if you're running out of money, why did you promise a pay rise? Every business cannot promise to do everything it's always done for the same amount of money. If you promise to do everything that you've always done and give everyone a pay rise and do more, guess what? You'll eventually run out of the allotted amount of money. Because if you want to pretend that you're just the public service and you're thoroughly deserving of more government funding, well then that puts you just like the tax office. And the tax office don't get to tweet about what happens when it comes to them.